Hi everyone! I'm here along Julio Vargas Avenue in Ortigas Center, Pasig City. And in this video, I'm going to cross over to Emerald Avenue and show you around that part of Ortigas now that we're under alert level 1 here in Metro Manila. And to get there, we're going to use the footbridge, which I'm also about to explore for the first time after many years. During the pandemic, our company was among those affected in terms of on-site attendance. So after or before the end of March 2020, we were all told to work from home. As part of health and safety during the pandemic. So there's a security guard station there. And wow, look at this place. It's like a mini garden right in the center of Julio Vargas Avenue, which is a busy street. There are even benches where you can sit when it's not so hot out like now, because it's already 4:02 p.m. to be exact. So I'm just going around. There's this structure here in the middle. I'm just going around it, showing you the outer parts, while also testing out my variable neutral density filter for the first time. Sorry, I got a bit winded going up the stairs. I want to see how much the filter will make a difference in terms of correcting the color. So I guess we're going down here, because the escalator only leads up from the side of Emerald Avenue. This is a street view along Julio Vargas Avenue. And from what I can see so far, I think the neutral density filter is doing a good job of evening out the colors, especially keeping the skies blue and not blown out, unlike without the filter on. So even now, there are already a lot of cars going out or traveling, which is why I also chose to chill out a bit. One, because it's still too hot to go home, and there's really no rush since I live nearby. I felt that it's a good time to explore this area anew now that I'm working on site again at least once a week on Tuesdays in one of the nearby buildings. So once again, the sun is fully out. It's actually causing a bit of a glare on the screen, but from what I can see so far, no blown out details, which is nice. Okay, and someone just jumped over the steel fence, we can call it that. As you can see, the nice thing about Emerald Avenue is that it now has a designated bike lane, as well as on the other side, which really encourages commuters to come to work on their bikes, especially since public transportation is still a bit difficult, particularly early in the morning. So if you have an early morning work shift, good luck. This is the parking lot, one of the parking lots here. Right across East-West Bank, across the road or across the street. There are now also bike racks here. So if you feel brave enough, you can actually bring your bike and just lock it here in one of the racks. Just make sure your lock is really reliable and secure, because otherwise your bike might get stolen. I don't know what parking lot this is, but yeah, it is a big one. And over at this side, facing Emerald Avenue, there seems to be a dedicated side for motorbikes. So again, that's also a good transport option for you privately if you'd like to avoid commuting still, or if you find that public commuting tends to still be difficult in your area. I'm just now walking along the sidewalk here on Emerald Avenue. We're visiting this place. We are now in front of Prestige Tower. I'd like to see how many of the establishments that were once here before the pandemic are still around. There's Ruffles Corporate Center. Burger King happily is still open beside Raffles Center or Raffles Tower. Watson's is new to me. It wasn't there when I was still here in the area in 2020. 7-Eleven is still happily open as well. And beside it is Emerald Mansion, and still open Reyes Barbecue. And we are now approaching the postal office here at the heart of the Ortigas Central Business District, right here. There is a passageway to the other side of the road over here beside the post office if you need to go to the other side. Direction tips for you. I'm looking for my favorite bakery slash coffee shop, the Breadery. I wonder if it's still around. They make the insanely delicious almond croissant, which isn't found anywhere else. Okay, so here are the other fast food places here that are still open. This is under the Strata 2000 building now. This area used to be a food court. There were food vendors selling food inside, but they closed it even before the pandemic started. That was a bit sad because the vendors there offered budget-friendly meals. It's still closed. Don't know what they plan to do with the space. Oh no, I think the Brotherhood has closed as well, because we are now here in front of the PLDT building. It's located before Yellow Cab back there. Oh no, so the Brotherhood is gone as well. That really makes me sad, because they really make delicious, unique breads. There's another new fast food, Vietnamese fast food, Pho 24, right here. New to me, at least. That was also still not around when I was still in the area working before the end of March 2020. So on this side of the street, a lot of changes as well has transpired, both good and bad. Business changes. Here's the Jollibee Tower. Yep, on the right. I think that's the corporate office, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, getting windy, and this is where the DJI Pocket 2's microphone, native microphone, will be put to the test, how much it can screen out unwanted wind noise, much unlike my EduTeach external mic, unfortunately. So we are now at the corner of Garnet Road and Emerald. This is the intersection. There is also a guard stationed here. Now let's cross the street carefully. And we are now in front of the Eton Emerald Lofts building. This is now heading out to Ortigas Avenue. But we will be heading back in a bit to explore the other side. So on the other side of the street is AIC Gold Tower. Then the Chowking branch and Eastwood Bank branch are still open as well. Happy to say. So when we reach the corner, we will again cross the street going to the other side and walk back to Julia Vargas to end this tour of Emerald Avenue. For those of you looking for Sapphire Road, this is where it is located, where McDonald's is at the corner. Okay, crossing the street now carefully because there's no traffic light, so you have to cross at your own risk. And here's the bike lane. If you live nearby, there's now a reason for you to come here to work on your bike. If public commuting is still a problem, or you don't want to rely on ride-sharing options. So this is Eton Emerald Lofts. It's tall. All the way up. Oops, sorry. There. Wow. Nice blue sky. Thanks to the ND filter, it seems. So I'm now at the side of Chowking and East-West Bank. We are now heading back to Julio Vargas Avenue. Now walking on the other side of Julio Vargas. Oh, sorry, of Emerald Avenue. This is the intersection from this side. You also need to cross at your own risk. It's nice if you're crossing with other people. That way, even if you're not 100% focused on the road, you just need to walk with them. So the other side is where we came from. There is also the Mr. Park's bread shop or bakery at the corner of the Eton Emerald Lofts. There's that traffic enforcer, I suppose. But isn't doing much right now in terms of helping people cross the street. Okay. This is the Grand Emerald Tower. On its ground floor were also dining options before, but now no more. So the pandemic swept this place both in a good and a bad way. Some old businesses have left, but new ones replaced them, which is still good. It's getting a bit dark because there are trees over us. Normally, I would be thankful for that if you're trying to seek shade from the sun, but not when filming. But that's okay. We'll survive. Then here's BPI. Other spaces are for lease, like the one on the right as well. Giving you a view of what's across the street, what I showed you as well earlier. Pho 24, apparently a new Vietnamese restaurant or fast food. Oh wow, there's Lawson here, the newest convenience store brand in town, which I already love for their house blend iced tea. And Charlie Chan pasta version. That's nice. Happy to know that. Although in my building at the other side, when you cross Julio Vargas, there's also thankfully a Lawson convenience store there within walking distance. There's another parking lot on this side, but there seem to be fewer cars here. There's a space for motorbikes as well over there. I'll give you a closer look. And also bike racks here. And here in front of Strata 2000. There's Strata for you, and some of it's food tenants. The sun is really fully on my face right now. Thank heavens I have the neutral density filter on right now. So this is the area for motorbikes at this parking lot. This is the post office, the sign which says Ortigas Center Association Inc. And this is now the famous Ortigas mini park. Here, this really gives you a relaxing environment. If you need to get away from your office space momentarily. And here, glad to say that the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf is still also around. In fact, let's head over there. From the Coffee Bean side, this is what the Ortigas Park looks like. It's really a small space, but at least you can sit down on the benches and just unwind here if you want. So let's go back to Emerald Avenue and route to Julio Vargas. Across the street. Oh, I believe the tarpaulin with the Goldilocks brand was the old site for the Brotherhood. Unfortunately, yeah. I remember now. Oh my, sad day for me. But anyway, on my right is now Strata 100. McDonald's is still here, standing along with the red ribbon. This is one of the go-to fast food places for affordable lunches and meals, and even coffee if you just want a quick buzz. Again, across the street, this is what it looks like. And the filter seems to be really holding up well under the harsh afternoon lighting conditions. I wasn't a believer of using accessories on my pocket too, but reviewing some of my old videos, I noticed that skies always seem to appear blown out. So I decided to give this a try. And this is now Hanston Building in front with Binalot and Mini Stop as your dining options. And here, gone is the old Krispy Kreme site, which has now been replaced by Elysian, which I don't know what products they offer exactly. So another sad day. Yep, this used to be the old Krispy Kreme site. Now they're gone. And heading now to the next building. I can't see the sign, But it's a corporate building, corporate plaza, something, with the Union Bank branch attached to it. Oh, it's the Winsome Corporate Plaza. So this is it. And these are still the current tenants, I would say. I think that's updated, I hope. And this is the facade of the Winsome Plaza. Kind of dark. I hope they would light it up more. And Starbucks, is it open or is it closed? Yes, it's open. So happy to say that it has also withstood the pandemic here on Emerald Avenue. This is now the Emerald building, where the Starbucks branch is located, to its right. And from here, this is what the parking lot, the parking area where the motorcycles are located looks like. It's a big space, in fact. And hopefully it's also safe and secure. I would assume it's paid parking. There's a waiting shed to give you shelter, rain or shine. And this is East West Bank to my right, which I think has grown. They just used to be a small space within Hanston building inside. Apparently they've now branched out on their own. Good for them, if that's the case. Then there's another building right across the street. Don't know what it is exactly, but it's a tall one. And the sky is really lovely. Oh my. I've just fallen in love with the ND filter, you guys. I'm so happy we tested it today. Oh, it's the Taipan Place. Sorry. The building I just showed you, it's the Taipan Place. No wonder it looks somewhat fancy. And here on the right side is BPI Family Savings Bank, but it has now merged with the non-family bank. So they're now considered just one bank together. In any case, here it is. Right across Taipan Place from across the street. We are now nearing Julio Vargas Avenue. There's an escalator up ahead, but it doesn't seem to be working. Thank you so much for being with me on this tour as I revisit Emerald Avenue and Julio Vargas. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and consider subscribing for more informative tours like this. Here's a view of Julio Vargas going to Mega Mall and EDSA. This side heads out to Meralco Avenue at the corner. We are now going down the bridge back to Julio Vargas Avenue. This is the only way going down. You have to use the stairs. But at least the bridge is covered. So rain or shine, you can cross safely to Emerald Avenue from here. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful. Until the next one, amidst the sound of roaring motorcycle engines, stay safe and have a rosy day ahead. Bye!